Carter Street in Chelsea. Also in the O'Neill Tunnel right inside before the Government Center exit, there's a left lane crash. That's going to impact the ride on the expressway at the top. That is your Metro traffic report. Scott Montminy, NECN.
There are plenty of commencement ceremonies this past weekend and some still to come, including Boston College today. Now the parties and the pomp are just about over. The challenge of finding that first job begins in earnest. Jack Falvey can help. He's the author of Is There Life After College? The answer, he says, is yes. Welcome, Jack. Glad you're here this morning.
Good to be here.
You make an interesting point, which is don't look for a cash, don't look for a location, look for a boss. Why?
You want to look for a first boss. This is the person who is going to housebreak you. This is the person who is going to help you get ahead in the world. This is the person who's going to let you make mistakes and not be punished for them. You want somebody that you have a real relationship with. You look for that first relationship.
Can kids afford to say no? I mean, a lot of kids say, I got to get a job, I got to pay off my bills. Should you hold off until you get that great first job and first boss?
Yes, you have to be very patient. Don't take the first shot that shows. Keep on looking. And once you get one offer, what you want to do is you want to parlay that and tell the other people, I have an offer. Do you want to talk to me one more time?
Okay, let me ask you this question now. A lot of kids today, they've got the smartphones, they've got all the high-tech approaches. What's the effective part about that, and what's the not effective part about it?
The not effective part is a smartphone makes smart people look dumb. Don't take it in on an interview. I work on two of the most beautiful campuses in the world, and the undergraduates don't see them. They walk around holding their smartphones. I stop them and talk to them every time. They're not smart people.
You wrote the book on getting, work out of college, but that's not the most important book, you say. There's another book that's even more valuable.
Yes, because it's who you know, not what you know, and students immediately say, but I don't know anybody. But automatically, for example, at Boston College, you will have 70,000 close personal friends that will take your phone calls, and if the pages bother you, you can even have it on a CD-ROM. So these are the people that will talk to you.
So because they've got something in common with them,
that's correct.
You're a part of the alumni network, put it to work right away.
Sure.
All right. Now, what about this? When you're looking for a job, should you treat it like a term paper, do your research ahead of time, and find out everything you can about the place you're going?
Obviously, yes. The more you know, the better. But you have to remember that your job is to ask good questions. So really what you're trying to do is come up with a list of questions because you're the support player in this dialogue. The boss or the future boss is the star. So you want to ask them questions that they know the answer to so they can show you how smart they are. How did you get here?
What about, put your hand out there, I got it, shake hands. All right, what about resumes? Electronic resumes, hard resumes, are hard resumes out the door, put them in the trash now?
So are the electronic ones. Get rid of them. Don't touch a resume. A resume makes you an applicant. You don't want to be an applicant, you want to be a researcher. So you want to be a peer. Can I come and ask you some questions? Resumes are used to screen people out. They're a hand grenade. You pull the pin out and you leave it on the table. I mean, good gracious, you don't want to touch a resume.
Final question. They say that students graduating from college are going to make way less money than their predecessors. True, false?
False, wrong. They're going to be rich people.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jack Falvey. Appreciate it. Thanks for being with us at the morning show. Bridget, over to you.
Well, there's some graduates who are going to be getting their diplomas today who are probably paying close attention to that.